Hi, this is actually a prologue that I'm filming after everything, just because these first four things I want to show off, well, at least two of them are really, really cool. But I'll start off with the first two, which I will mention later in the video, how I've gotten the rest of the collection as it goes. Nevertheless, we do have Dracula. These, and fucking Frankenstein, I might as well. These are the 4K UHD Steelbooks, matte finish. Pretty neat. Got the title on the spine there. Got the Frankenstein on the back and Frankenstein on the front. Ha ha ha. Anyway, they're the 4K UHDs, which I'm keen to see. In the video later, you'll see how I've got the rest of the UHD collection. Nice artwork overall. I like how they've got fresh artwork for the 4K discs, even though it's just the face of each character. But it's in like this grayscale look while still having the original image, plus having some good internal wallpapers. So some pretty neat steelbooks. These two add to my Universal Steelbook collection, both having, or as you'll see later in this video, Invisible Man and Wolfman. But I've also got the Alex Ross Bride of Frankenstein Steelbook and the Creature from the Black Lagoon Steelbook, which isn't the Alex Ross version, it's just the standard release. So, yeah. Additionally, this will be a video coming up very soon. This is the guest on 4K UHD, the second sight edition. Really nice film. I have not yet seen the 4K transfer, as it literally just came in today, but I plan to be watching this for Halloween because my 4K Halloween hasn't come in. Anyway, I know, after all these videos, it still hasn't fucking come in, but still, mostly because I filmed multiple clips for this one video. So this is a very big boy set, so I'm going to be doing an individual video for this, like, right after I film this clip here. And yeah, I'll hopefully watch this for Halloween, just because it is actually a Halloween film, surprisingly. I haven't watched it for about a year or so it'll be nice to see the 4K UHD. Yeah. And to conclude this prologue, I bought myself a birthday gift, and it came in almost a week after my birthday. A week after my birthday is Halloween anyway, so this kind of still fits. It's the Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's a poster. It's a really nice quality. It's got this big, thick plastic sleeve, and yeah, you might notice there's some weird things on the back. What? CPA autograph? What does that mean? Oh yeah, it's because it's signed by Rico Browning, the creature. He played the creature on the water. So yeah, Rico Browning, the creature. He played the underwater version of the creature, which is the one you see for the majority of the film, because there were two different guys playing the creature. One played him on land, one played him on the water. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he returned for at least one of the sequels. He might have come back for both of them, but definitely the second one, Revenge of the Creature. And yeah, he's the last surviving cast member of the original film. And I found out that you could actually get this autographed from the US, so also it had been pre-signed or whatever, so because they sometimes do that where companies will go out to the person, then they'll, get them to sign a lot of things. Some of them will be personalized because some people have pre-ordered it and whatever. So yeah, I just figured this is really cool and an interesting looking poster. And I like how it comes in its a plastic sleeve, so I'll eventually frame it, but for now it can stay in the sleeve, and I might just blue tack it to the wall or some shit, because I really like the Creature from Black Lagoon, if it ain't goddamn well obvious. If it ain't more obvious, I also got a fucking figurine of him from Jada Toys. So yeah, because I really like this creature. Yeah, I would do a video for the Creature from Black Lagoon, because I have quite a collection with another figurine and some pop vinyls and whatever, but that's all in my Universal Monsters collection, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out there, because then there's also the Steelbook and all that other jazz, so I'll link that down below. But yeah, there's just two fun additions. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video, and happy Halloween. Okay, so this is the... Oh, hi. Sorry. The second half of October. It's probably... I think I'm releasing this on the 1st of November, 31st of October period. So, this is part 2 of the mail in October. I got a haircut. shaved them myself, in fact. So what did I get? So currently I haven't gotten too much in, but I figured, look, I've got enough for part of a video, so I might as well kick it off with, of course, if you saw my 400 subscriber video, you'll know that this is my 200 4K. It came in the day that I released the previous big haul for October. This is the House by the Cemetery 4K. Comes with a sleeve, which, as you can see, kind of briefly there, vaguely, there is actually embossing on it, including embossing on the side and the other side. The front with both the text for the House of the Cemetery and the girl herself, and the title of the film on the back. And yeah, then it comes with this as well. I haven't seen it yet. I should watch it soon. Could watch it tonight. I kind of want to watch Sopranos, I'll be honest with you. But, I mean, by the time I'm finished filming this, I might get around to it. It's only like 90 minutes, so it's like, yeah, 86, in fact. What else did I get myself? I got myself one of the Ghibli films, or Studio Ghibli films, that I have not yet purchased. This is Princess Kaguya. Kaguya. The Tale of Princess Kaguya. Kaguya? I think that's how I pronounce it. It actually comes with an inside sleeve, reversible, which has different artwork in Japanese, which is really interesting. I've heard that this is one of their best films, if not their best film. That isn't especially that isn't a Miyazaki film, but just is one of their best films as a whole. It's Isao Takahata's final masterpiece, so I'm assuming he must have passed away before finishing, after finishing this. Either way, I don't have many other Ghibli, I don't remember how to pronounce it ever. I've got Pompoko and the Grave of the Fireflies, and I believe outside of this one, they're my only other two ones that aren't in my Miyazaki box set, so yeah. Next up, I have one I plan to watch on my birthday. I bought Super Mario Brothers. They had another sale at JB, 20% off, buy two, get one free, all this kind of jazz. Got this baby for $20. Apparently it comes with the work print edition. I have not yet looked into it, but according to the reviews on JB Hi-Fi, it does. And that's like 20 minutes longer or something. It comes with, it's like a bunch of deleted scenes recut into the film, so yeah, I'm really curious. I've always wanted to watch it. I know it's one of those films that everyone says it's like one of the worst one of the worst video game adaptations and all this stuff, and I'm like, hey, it looks, maybe I just want to have some fun and just enjoy it. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be hilarious, and I'm so keen. Next up I have Ida. This is actually the version from the World Cinema version with slipcover from Umbrella. I note the slipcover because the inside sleeve is actually different, despite the fact that the kind of quality in terms of resolution of this shot in particular isn't that great. I think they've just kind of zoomed in on a iconic shot or something. Or even differently, you've got one poster which seems to be the regular English Australian poster, which is also miniaturized, so it's a bit not perfect quality kind of deal. And on the back, you've got I'd say the original theatrical poster. This is obviously not in English. That's obviously what the shot is from, so they've just kind of taken that shot and enlarged it a lot. So, yeah. I've heard good things about this film. I think I've been wanting to watch it for a few years now, because it came out in 2014. I'm pretty sure this is the guy who did Possession, and I've seen Possession, and a lot of people, if you know this guy's work, you've seen Possession, because it's his only English-speaking film. And that film is quite crazy. I remember a lot of people, I always thought that was a really hard to get film, because people made it sound like it was out of print or something. But no, it's just they had this really, this special edition version of it. And I never got that, I just got the regular second sight edition, so yeah. Either way, next up we have Brotherhood of the Wolf, because it's a French movie with werewolves. I don't know, I just felt like buying it. It was It was $10. You know, why not? And a part of a buy two get one free, meaning that I basically got these 3 films for $30, give or take. I got Annabelle Comes Home. I do have the other 2 Annabelle films coming in the mail. The only one I didn't buy was The Nun and Conjuring 3. I don't really ever want to watch The Nun, and I don't care to ever watch... I'd like to watch The Conjuring 3 at some stage. I never saw it in theaters, Apocalypse and all. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just... I think I'll get around to it eventually, same as probably The Nun, but I don't really want to buy that. It was like $12, but I'm like, I'm already going to spend so much at Amazon, because I've got a big order from Amazon coming in, so... I'll get to that when I get to it. But, yeah, so I ordered the other 2 Annabelle films to come in. The first one was free. So, those will be coming in soon as well. I kind of just want to watch the whole trilogy. I've heard the second one's really good, and the third one, Comes Home, is decent. My colleague who loves the films said that the first film was pretty meh, but the rest, the second and third one, are really good, so... I'll take his word for it. Even he admits that The Nun isn't great. He's like, if you go in with low expectations, you might enjoy it. We have The Wolfman. This is the 4K SteelBook, courtesy of Zavvi. It's a shiny matte finish, so not actually... It's my favorite kind of texture for just a regular SteelBook, where you can put your fingers on it and it's fine, you know. The title is on the spine there, where it just says The Wolfman. This is the 4K UHD, which I think I may have mentioned. But yeah, that's really the only reason I got it. I didn't actually know that they were doing a whole set of them differently, but yeah, I'm interested to see what the extra UHD features are like. I ordered all 4, including Invisible Man, Frankenstein, and the Dracula, so I'm very, very interested to see what the rest of them look like. I'd very much love, in fact, for them to release a Creature from the Black Lagoon Steelbook with a 4K UHD transfer. I personally don't think it'll happen for a few more years, but they did, like, all the new scans that are in my big box set are, like, all 4K scans, so... Yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious. I don't know when I'll watch these ones. I only just watched The Invisible Man on... Well, not for the first time, but for, like, the second time, I'd say, maybe. For the first time, I bought the Blu-ray a few years back and watched that for the first time. And I watched that on the Criterion channel, so I don't really think I'm going to be re-watching the 4K UHD, but I might just chuck it on to see what it looks like and go from there. Anyway, now for part 2. I got more stuff in. So, now we officially have Annabelle and Annabelle Creation. There we go. We got all 3 Annabelles. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Literally came the day after I filmed the previous clip. But we got some more stuff because it's Monday. So first off, we have Ghost in the Shell, the 4K UHD. I literally just got this all in the mail. I've only just taken off the J card, which I don't know if I want to put it back on or not. I feel like I should. It's a thick cardboard, but on the front you've got this design with some nice artwork on the side. Same goes for the top. Nothing much for the bottom, just like some copyright stuff. But on the back you do have this, which has a nice shine to it. To be fair, this is just cardboard. But I feel like I could at least protect it, you know, with the sleeve. This is all Matt Ferguson artwork, which is the main reason I bought it. Like, I like the film a lot. I do think, narrative-wise, it's kind of a bit too philosophical. Nevertheless, it is, of course, a SteelBook set, so always a benefit to get a neat SteelBook, and this was delayed a month. But here we are. Wow, look at that. That's a good shine to it. So it's a metallic finish, sure, but it's not fingerprint magnet, which is nice, obviously, because it's all coloured in. Obviously, you've got embossing on the Ghost in the Shell, but it's more like a bulk around the title, as you can see there. Of course, there is a frame to this as well, and some nice artwork here. So it's nice. It's very nice, very interesting. And on the back, I thought it was broken when I first got it. I'm like, what the hell happened to her foot? Because this is embossed here, the window. But as you can see, as you can see there, it like cuts off her leg in a weird way. So I don't think that works as well, but it's a very nice shot. So it's at least interesting. And then you've got your inside artwork. Of course, my disc had fallen out. I don't think there's anything more to the artwork, which I usually like when one half is mostly artwork, the other half still continues the art, but focuses on the discs, which I like how they're both still different where their artwork is. So I'm keen to look at this on 4K, see if it's much different to the Blu-ray I have, which I feel like just naturally it would be. But because of the design of the SteelBook, it doesn't like damage easily, which is nice. And of course, it does come with a little satchel. Oh, have a look at that. See, I know that I'm not expecting much more mail for the rest of the month. I don't really know. So I'm not exactly going to take my time here, but I will show off what comes in the set, because I don't want to make an individual video. So this is, again, all Matt Ferguson artwork. I've got a few of his pieces from the John Carpenter sets to Blade Runner 2049. So, yeah, it all looks super duper. Really keen that I can display it at least. And it comes with art cards as well, which on the flip side does say, you know, artwork by Matt Ferguson. But it's like, you know, upside down in a way, which is interesting. It also says not for sale. So there's your first one. You've got your second one. Again, they've got this nice gloss finish to them. Most of these are just shots from the film. There is one that I really, really like. Not that one, but one further down. So a lot of like iconic shots and whatever. Of course, more iconic shots from the film. It's a very picturesque film. And then, of course, last but not least, the poster, which I really, really dig. I like how it doesn't have much more otherwise other than the English saying people love machines in 2029 AD, and then a quote saying, "Who are you? Who slips into my robot body and whispers to my ghost?" I feel like that's a bit on the nose. Because what is Ghost in the Shell not enough for you? But yeah, it's also like Japanese, so that might be like the original like theatrical poster. It also slightly features nudity, but it is anime, so I don't think it counts. I mean, the film's not rated for nudity because she's a robot, so, you know, we can show them nude. They ain't got no soul. A Clockwork Orange, of course. A cult classic. I would take off the back, which is also another thick cardboard, but I don't think I need to, and I'll show you why in a second. So, of course, you've got your spine as well, which is nice. It's not a bad backing for the most part. Like, it's not like it comes with a Blu-ray case, so it doesn't really, you know, show you what it does. You know, it's if it had a Blu-ray inside, I'd take off the sleeve. But I'll show you in a second what the full artwork is, because it's actually, of all things, I position myself terribly here. The artwork is actually on the book, which you can see there. Yeah. And it actually like continues around, so it's a 360 look, which is interesting. So I'll show that off as well. I don't know how much of that, because again, this one has actual nudity and a lot of phallic objects. But this is the SteelBook. Very nice design, I think. It's got kind of a matte finish to it. The back's a lot glossier, I'd say, definitely. It's kind of a concern of like, shit, will it get scratched a lot? But this is exactly why I bought a regular version of the film, so I could make sure that, you know, it wasn't taken out a lot and whatever, but it's got a nice look to it. Obviously, just the back is glossy, as well as the title. I dig it. It looks kind of 3D-ish, because it's as if they've printed it on the steel and then printed it again. Not much to show on the inside. There is obviously artwork, but not really worth showing off, I don't think. There is the free discs, but I don't care much to look at them because I've already got the standard version. But yes, I do have the Titans of Cult as well coming in. I'll show you some pages from here, because of course it does have an overall spread. There's some not graphic work there with some script excerpts. That's a nice shot. You can't really tell what they're licking, it's fine. I cut off the little sticker as well, so I could keep that for future use. But yeah, it's a pretty decent book. It's not too detailed. It's mostly like there's a lot of images and stuff like so and whatever. But I'd assume that that's mostly behind the scenes stuff to figure out his kind of costuming and whatever. But yeah, and more like shots and whatever. It's interesting. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And last but not least, with more artwork, is the little folder. This one I really dig. I'm so happy that these both came in on the same day, as in both of these two big sets, because I wouldn't say that they complement each other per se, but they're both 4K sets, which just works fitting. So this is a newspaper article, obviously cut as one big A4 piece of paper. And then, despite literally right there behind the camera, is my big Clockwork Orange poster, which looks identical to this, except it's bigger. So on the top it has like available for the first time on DVD, November 2000, but it also says Best Film, Best Director, New York Film Critics. So it is still somewhat different to this. That one actually has the Warner Bros. Logo, not the new one, but the old one, plus the R18. And then, of course, you've got the more iconic poster, which I believe is mostly from the book, which is fair enough. It's cute. I've already got one pinned up on the wall. I don't really need to pin up a second one. And the one I've got is bloody huge. It's like not even A3, it's bigger. It's a good poster size. And then you get some art cards. It's going to be tricky to show these off, I think. You got this one. Already interesting. You got that one. These are like a matte finish as well, which is really cool. I like when they put in that extra touch of design. Got more. That's a lot more. Might need a censor that one a bit. Behind the scenes still, this is a glossy one, as you can see by the reflecting light there. These are like proper photographs now, so you got another one behind the scenes still, and behind the scenes of one of the most infamous scenes of the film. But yeah, so you got two different textures there for three different forms of each. And that's the whole set, which, I'll be honest, yeah, it's pretty good. Like, this makes me kind of wish that I would have bought the SteelBook for, what's the film called? Full Metal Jacket. But I didn't. Instead, I bought the big set, but it didn't come with a SteelBook. Instead, it just came with a Blu-ray. I didn't really care much for the artwork, though. And luckily, because the glossy side is on the back of that, I don't really care much if it scratches. But it shouldn't. But you know what it's like with these kind of deals. Next up, we have a continuation of the Universal Horror. I feel like the image has gone a bit orange. I apologize for that. But yeah, this is, again, I never actually noticed that you can see kind of, I don't know if you can there, but in his eyes and his glasses there is a person there, because it's actually meant to be someone being like, oh my god, kind of. But yeah, so you got his more iconic shot of him in his full gear, but then also him in his older gear, which I think is cool. You know, showing the two different costumes of him. And then, of course, I've folded in this and put in, there's your 4K disc. And I like the artwork choice that they've used on it. And I like still how they have the old artwork on the old disc. Because the old disc is still like the 4K remaster. But, yeah, not the UHD, obviously. But this one has the UHD, which is pretty neat. So now I have the Invisible Man to add to my Wolfman. And again, matte finishes, which I really, really like. And last but not least for this clip, we have The Evil Dead. No, it's just Evil Dead Extended Cut. It's actually a thin Blu-ray. It's actually the Swedish, Denmark, Norwegian, and one's Suomi. I don't know what nationality that is. Is that the Netherlands? I thought Norway was Netherlands. No, that might be... I don't know. It's European. It's meant to be... I got it from Amazon. It's like the German version. But, yeah. So it comes with the extended cut. Obviously, in its English. With subtitles, I believe. Yes. I don't have the extended cut. I've only got the theatrical cut, so I figured I might as well buy this. I was going to buy a SteelBook for the film. Not this artwork, but the other SteelBook, which I think has better artwork. Has more, like... I don't know, it just stood out more to me. But someone bought it just before I was about to pay the $70. So, yeah, that's alright. I have the 2 editions of the film on Blu-ray. That's good enough for me. And it was a lot cheaper given how the first Blu-ray I bought was like, I don't know, $10-15, and this was only $20-25 from Amazon, so... Yes. Now what's next? Let's go see, shall we? Oh, I know, we've moved positions. Just need 1 block of ice and suddenly water is so much better. Weird. Is that a white person thing? I don't know. Since winter, I've gotten into, really gotten into drinking water with ice blocks. I know, it's just water with more water, but still. Anyway, it's time for the conclusion, I believe, of the October mail. So it's November the 1st, hello. Or, well, November the 1st for when I release this in Australia. Halloween to all the old lover folks. Happy Halloween. Hope you had a good one. So let's just get in what I've got. It's currently like Friday AM for me, so it's still not even the weekend yet. I don't know if I'm going to get more mail in. If I will, then obviously it'll be an additional clip, but it's been very, very tediously slow mail-wise. I still haven't gotten a few steelbooks and stuff, so I'm surprised I even had such a big mail month for the early half of this month. Anyway, let's dig into it with first a special edition. This is my... I know it's not a movie, but you know how I love my... I love some collectibles. This will be part of my Godzilla collection video coming soon. Godzilla vs. Biollante, recent gift from my partner. He's fucking gigantic. I don't know if you can tell, but he's really long. And I absolutely adore him. He does come with an atomic breath. Look, he loves you. Hold on, let me try to let him focus. Oh, no, it does. So he does come with an atomic breath, but I already have another Godzilla figure who has a really cool atomic breath, so this guy just stands so well by himself. So I just wanted to kind of show him off. This guy I've had for about a month now. But this ain't the figurine channel. But yeah, just as a cool birthday gift. I didn't get much for my birthday this year. I got a hoodie from my older brother. I got a Kong Skull Island book from my other brother. So, and those are things I chose. So, yeah, and I got The Sopranos from my parents, but I'd already bought that like a month ago, like 2 months ago. So yeah, I'm almost finished it as of this past weekend. I probably will have finished the show for the first time ever. So I'm very, very excited for that. But yeah, just as a little neat, something new that I actually got on my birthday that was completely new, a Godzilla figurine, and he's really fucking cool. So yeah, just a nice thing that my girlfriend got me. Anyway, what other movies did I get? Because there's actually quite a handful. Thank you to Amazon, of course. So I'll start off with the kind of random ones. I know, weird. Why the hell did I get the Blair Witch Project on DVD? Kind of strange. Special edition version, everything. But why did I get a DVD? You're probably asking. You're probably thinking, Julie, what the fuck are you doing? You're buying an inferior format for a film that would probably look fantastic on film? Yes. Because I bought this, The Evil Dead, as a steelbook. I've actually bought The Evil Dead 1 and 2 4K steelbook from Best Buy, ordered it from the US, but of course I wanted to get this as well, because I already have an Evil Dead 2 steelbook. I wanted to get the Evil Dead steelbook. I wanted to get the 4K one with the blue cover, but, you know, it's only in America, and I've already got the 4K coming in, as that whole 4-disc 4K steelbook set probably won't come in until Christmas, but you know, I want to just treasure how much I love this film by itself, and honestly, I really like the artwork to it. I think it benefits from being overly red, and I think this is also me being like, oh, I didn't get that, you know, the Evil Dead 2013 steelbook, which still bothers me that I didn't get that, but I still have the extended edition as seen earlier in the footage, so I figured I'd buy this as well. just because it's really fucking weird. Like that back artwork is just so surreal, and I love it. But I just love the theatrical poster look and everything. So it's just nice. I think it was pretty cheap to get, and I got the DVD as a bonus. So I figured, oh, all right, that's cool. I didn't ask for it; they just gave it to me for free. So there you go, eBay sellers. They really just love to give you free shit that no one else wants to buy. Next up from Zavvi, which arrived in perfect condition, is the Yokai Monsters set. I've never seen this before, and I kind of want to watch it for Halloween now. Now that I think about it, I might, because I was going to watch the Annabelle films, but I like sleeping, and I've got work today after Halloween. So today that this video comes out, I have a whole shift. So I wasn't meant to. I'm now part-time permanent at my work, so it's an overtime day. So a bit of extra pay doesn't hurt, of course. But this beautiful box set, which I will be showing off completely in this video, came courtesy of Zavvi. I just thought it was a really interesting idea for a set. I'd never heard of them before. And I like my Japanese films. You got your little J card. This comes with, it's a limited edition box set. Disc 1 is 100 monsters. Disc 2 is Spook Warfare / Along with Ghosts. And the third disc is The Great Yokai War. So, of course, it comes with your first pack. So it comes with 2 disc packs with stretching artwork. Again, reversible artwork as well. They're all like 2K remasters. All like 80-minute films, literally 80-minute films, basically. Nothing much superior with audio or whatever. I haven't taken a look at the transfers yet. Been busy watching Sopranos. This just comes with an ad, which has a really nice poster, but I don't need it, obviously. You've got some artwork on your disc, and then some artwork on your second disc. The reversible artwork is for the first 3 movies, and looks like that. I will show that off better in a second, but not the actual sleeve version, because the Yokai Monsters, the War one, actually comes with little posters, and the little posters are actually the art designs. But I just love how it has the artwork. Like, each of them have recreated versions of the artwork. This is the Yokai War, which again loops. I do that. I'm looking at it the wrong way around. It loops around like that. So yeah, they're all just HD remasters. This one has the better audio options. It's an hour and 124 minutes, so it's 2 hours. So this one comes with a whole bunch of bonus stuff. Of course, to begin with, you have the reversible modern artwork, which reveals that these are just people in costumes. But then you get this, which is really nice. So you've got old artwork, and then you've got, you've got the new artwork, and then you've got the original artwork. And then you've got old artwork. I keep doing that. Original artwork. New artwork, which I really like all these new artworks. Original artwork, and new artwork, and original. Now, none of these combine. I've tried combining these, like if it was like that, like the Walking Dead comics, how the volume versions of them actually like combine. This doesn't, which is fine. I feel like it could have. Feels like a missed opportunity, but it's clear that they're like, oh well, all these creatures are in these respective films. Maybe they cross over, probably in the Great War, whatever. But still, really nice how they did that. I really like how they were still able to show off each individual artwork for the new and old. Then we've got a booklet which features the artwork wrap around again. They really like showing off these down creatures. This is mostly text. You've got some images, like so, which is really surreal, and I'm really keen to watch them. But yeah, mostly just essays, some more artwork, which I'm pretty sure is just a black and white variant of what you already have, and one of my favorite pages in it, there's like a 4-page thing which actually tells you what each creature is and who they are, which is really cool. So that's pretty neat. But of course, that's not the end of it. just when you thought that was the end of it, you get this. Yeah, this whole entire page, which folds out to show you all of the creatures, but that's not all. It's reversible, and it has the exact same artwork, except now it has all the character names. So yeah, it's just a beautiful set. It just reminds me why I love Arrow Video, because they fucking slam this shit out of the park with how good their sets are. Now, this may be the last part for this video, so it does kind of, for me, suit the Halloween mood I did get for John Carpenter films. I'm expecting all of the new restorations on 4K for Halloween to come in, so I guess I'll just kick it off with that. This is Halloween 2, the Scream Factory edition. Of course, a lot of people have been talking about this of late. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Oh, God. I was really hoping for Halloween and Halloween 3 to come in before Halloween, so I could rewatch them on Halloween. I was going to double feature them, but I've had no word as to where the frackin' doodles Halloween 3 is. It's somewhere in Australia, but it ain't coming in yet. These were all from Amazon in the same order, and they came in like a week after I ordered them from the US, which was amazing. But then like 2 days later, 3 days later, my dad ordered some more stuff, which I guess, well, if it comes in tomorrow, then hey, it'll come in this video, but it probably won't. So next month, expect a lot of big horror stuff. There's some stuff from Xavier I also got on sale because, of course, horror. I've used the reversible artwork because I don't like the new artwork at all. It's so ugly. I mean, it's not so ugly. I just don't care much for his fucking face. What the hell happened to his face? It's just bad. It looks like his face is stretched and they've got bad lighting on it. I don't know. I just don't like it. The rest of it I like. I like how all of them have, like, Michael and those three kids in front of different scenarios that relate to the films. I like that about it, but it's just weird. I'm really keen for Halloween 3 to come in. So, of course, this comes with your 4K disc, your 4K remaster theatrical cut on Blu-ray, and the DVD of the television cut. I have watched the 4K, and I kept flicking between the audio options because I'm like, I don't know which one I like. I stuck with the Dolby Atmos. It looks really good. Of course, I don't have Dolby Vision on my TV, but it looks the best I've ever seen it, and it's because the only other version I've seen is a DVD, which was Scream Factory's other release. The audio on that was fucking atrocious. I hated the audio on that. But then I bought the Halloween 2 edition that came with Terror in the Isles. I peeked through the Blu-ray, it looked fine, but obviously if I'm going to watch the film, I'm going to watch it on here, and I did watch the whole film. I still don't care much for it. I really don't. To add to my collection for John Carpenter, I got Memoirs. Yeah, it is Memoirs. Is it? Yeah, Memoirs of an Invisible Man. I'm yet to watch it. I'm yet to watch any of these three. Elvis and Somebody's Watching Me. I'm very excited to watch these. These are, of course, all Shout/Scream Factory releases. I'm very concerned about this one, but the other two I'm interested in watching just for the sake of it. The only other John Carpenter film I'm yet to get is Body Bags. That's his last directed film that I wish to buy. Of course, that's a anthology film that he made with Toby Hooper and someone else. I can never remember who the other person is. But I'm keen to watch that. Eventually, I'll buy it. But yeah, for the most part, not a bad haul for October. I'm happy to have almost, say 99% completed my John Carpenter collection. Of course, there's a bunch of like writing credit films that he did, like the Moon Rising, Black Moon Rising, which I'm not going to buy. And there was the Eyes of Laura Mars. I have seen that. I saw it at a film screening a few years back. It was okay. Weirdly, they both have Tommy Lee Jones in it. But I don't care to buy it. If I do, I'd add it to my John Carpenter collection because he actually wrote it. Like, this one's like he wrote the script by himself. There was no 2 extra writers came in to add more stuff to it or whatever the fuck. So, yeah. For the most part, I've got all of his directed features. I don't have The Ward on Blu-ray. Have the DVD. which is fine. I'm pretty sure I showed that off in a previous one. I think that came in last month. Anyway, I watched that one. It was fine. It's an okay film, but yeah. Anyway, look, arguably this is all for the month. And I know, it's been like a half an hour, 35-minute long video, and given how huge the start of the month was, I now realize how fucking big the first half of the month was. It was huge. So, sure, this, for me, personally, the second half of this month has dragged a lot. Nothing much has happened. Of course, personally, I've had my birthday, we've gone out of lockdown, I can now see my friends again, I can see movies. Shit's picking up. So that's nice. But, yeah. Look, it is what it is. I'm finishing Sopranos. I gotta find new shit to watch. Yeah. And I, of course, haircut and the shave and everything. Just freshening shit up a bit, you know? I'm fucking tired. Anyway, have a happy Halloween. Or, you know, if you're in Australia, hope you had a good October and a decent Halloween for those who celebrate it. I know a lot of people don't give a shit, whether it's they don't give a shit for trick-or-treating or they just don't give a shit in general. But baby, you gotta watch some fucking horror movies. It's fucking spooky month. Or at least it was. Spooky month is coming to an end. For me, it's almost ended. And I discovered one of my colleagues loves horror films. So I always love it when I meet someone who loves horror films. It's great. So, yeah. Anyway, more horror films coming next month. More films coming next month. And I'm having an existential crisis about how full this shelf is getting. See you next time. Unless there's more footage. I'll cut that in here and then I'll do the exit. I got this in. So it turns out I didn't get mail on Friday. This is the Wes Craven pack. Literally called the Wes Craven pack. Really kind of annoying. It's a 3-disc title featuring The People Under the Stairs, The Serpent and the Rainbow, and Deadly Blessings, all on separate discs. I wasn't actually expecting this till mid-November, so it just happened to come in today. It was like, oh, it shipped yesterday and it's coming today. Cool, they said it would come in on November 11th. So that's cool. That's something. I don't know where to log it into because it's under Wes Craven, so unless I make a Wes Craven collection, I don't know, I might. I could do that. Or I won't. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Hope you've enjoyed. Bye. Tell me what you watched for Halloween. That's it. Goodbye. Some days that's gonna fucking hurt my knees a lot. I swear. Someday it will.